sir. Thank you, Mr. We certainly couldn't do this without you. It would simply be impossible. AI holds incredible promise for all of us, for every American. We've actually been working with OpenAI for a while and with Masa for a while. The data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas. Each building's 500,000 square feet. There are 10 buildings currently being built, but that will expand to 20 and other locations beyond the Abilene location, which is our first location. The kind of applications that we're building, to give you an idea, maybe the most charismatic and the one that I think touches us all is electronic health records, maintaining electronic health records, but by looking at electronic health records, understanding the condition of the doctors, better understanding the condition of their patients, and being able to provide healthcare plans that are much better than they otherwise would be. A doctor at Indian River Reservation would be able to see how a doctor at Memorial Sloan Kettering would treat the patient, or a doctor at Stanford would treat the patient. We actually provide all of that information, all of that guidance to the doctors who are treating cancer patients or patients with any other kind of disease, made possible by AI. I'm not going to take a lot of time. I'm going to pass it to Masa, but this is a very exciting program for Oracle to be a part of. Thank you.
Thank you. That really helped me. That's good. That's great. I feel tall now. Thank you. Well, Mr. President, last month I came to celebrate your winning and promised that we will invest $100 billion. And you told me, oh, Masa, go for 200. Yeah. Now I came back with 500. Because this is the, as you said yesterday, this is the beginning of golden age of America. This is one great example, I think, right? We wouldn't have decided to do this.
I think so.
This is the beginning of golden age. We wouldn't have decided unless you won. And yesterday we agreed, we signed to make this happen. Because of this day.
Very nice.
So we would make this happen. We would immediately start deploying $100 billion with the goal of making $500 billion within next 4 years, within your term, right? Because of your success. So we are very, very excited to do this. And our partner is, of course, SoftBank, OpenAI, Oracle, and additionally investing partner with MGX. On top of that, we have the technology partner, NVIDIA, and of course, Microsoft has been very, very supportive to SAM and continue to support all our success. This is not just for business. As Larry said, this will help people's life. This will help solving many, many issues, difficult things that otherwise we could not have solved with the power of AI. I think AGI is coming very, very soon. And then after that, that's not the goal. After that, artificial super intelligence will come to solve the issues that mankind would never ever have thought that we could solve. Well, this is the beginning of our golden age. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Fantastic.
I don't have too much to add, but I did want to say I'm thrilled we get to do this in the United States of America. I think this will be the most important project of this era, and as Masa said, for AGI to get built here, to create hundreds of thousands of jobs, to create a new industry centered here. We wouldn't be able to do this without you, Mr. President, and I'm thrilled that we get to. I think it'll be an exciting project. I think we'll be able to do all of the wonderful things that these guys talked about, but the fact that we get to do this in the United States is, I think, wonderful. So thank you very much.
Can you just say one word? I hear so many positive things about what it's going to do for medical research and for solving things, cancer and all the different problems. How will AI help us with the fight against the various problems, diseases, etc.?
These guys can maybe share more about some of the work they're doing there. I think they'll jointly be some of the leaders about driving progress here. But I believe that as this technology progresses, we will see diseases get cured at an unprecedented rate. We will be amazed at how quickly we're curing this cancer and that one and heart disease, and what this will do for the ability to deliver very high quality healthcare, the costs, but really to cure the diseases at a rapid rate, I think will be among the most important things this technology does.
Right. Very good.
Can I speak and answer the questions?
So we're currently working on. Do I step on this? Okay. All right. No. I'm not that tall. I'm not that tall. Thank you, Mr. President. One of the most exciting things we're working on, using the tools that Sam and Masa are providing, is a cancer vaccine. It's very interesting. It turns out, I'll be quick, all of our cancers, cancer tumors, little fragments of those tumors float around in your blood. So you can do early cancer detection. If you can do it using AI, you can do early cancer detection with a blood test. And using AI to look at the blood test, you can find the cancers that are actually seriously threatening the person. So we can, again, diagnosis using AI has the promise of just being a simple blood test. Then beyond that, once we gene sequence that cancer tumor, you can then vaccinate the person, design a vaccine for every individual person to vaccinate them against that cancer. And you can make that vaccine, that mRNA vaccine, you can make that robotically, again using AI, in about 48 hours. So imagine early cancer detection, the development of a cancer vaccine for your particular cancer aimed at you, and have that vaccine available in 48 hours. This is the promise of AI and the promise of the future.
Thanks. And we'll finish up, but these are highly respected guys. I was shocked with Larry because I don't even think Larry does this stuff. He did a very good job for a guy that doesn't do it much, right? But he's so respected, and the group, and it's really an honor. But for Larry to be here and do this is very unusual because he doesn't do this stuff. He doesn't need it. He does, and you don't need it, do you? Huh? You don't need it. But I think it's an honor to the country. It's a great honor that this group, these are the top. They're going to do it, and they're going to do it here, and we're going to make it as easy as it can be. A $500 million Stargate project comes in addition to a separate pledge between 100 and 200 billion dollars from, as we know, from Masa. We talked about before. Also 20 billion from DMAC, which was great. Do it this way. Many would like to do it this way, but we're letting the world know what's happening. This is money that normally would have gone to China or other countries, but in particular China. In total, before the end of my first full business day in Washington in the White House, we've already secured nearly $3 trillion. And when energy comes down, Larry, I'd say generally speaking, when energy comes down, everything else comes down. The prices of food and the prices of everything else come down. Energy is that's the big baby. And we declared a national energy emergency to drill, baby, drill, our term that we use.
Praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Kwakudash. Today we're going to go over Revelation chapter, let's see, chapter 13. Actually, we'll start at 13 and 5. Okay, because, we saw in the video, that they coming with this artificial intelligence and, all of this false hope, and these miracles, that the Lord, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, stated that that the so-called devil would do in the last days, okay, to deceive the people. Okay, so I'm I'm gonna start at Revelation chapter 13 and 5. So Revelation 13 and 5 says, uh, and there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and powers were given unto him to continue 40 and 2 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them, and power was given unto him. I'm sorry, so like, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have a ear, if such like, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. So we're gonna, I'm gonna jump down to 13, because they're gonna deceive a lot of people by these great wonders and miracles, you know, and a lot of our people is gonna, follow after, this false hope. So Revelation 13 says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Okay, so this is how the so-called Edomites get this power on the earth, by living by this sword, taking over people's lands, and oppressing the people of the land, changing their heritage and customs, and getting people to believe and follow after their beliefs. And he had power to give life into the image of the beast, and the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So, you're not going to be able to, and all this stuff that we're seeing in the videos leading up to the digital or microchip that, they're going to fulfill according to prophecy. Okay, so that he said, save he that might have the mark. So if you don't have the mark, according to them, you won't be saved, or you won't be able to take part in this society and be able to go in the stores and purchase things, or you know, buy things out of stores or whatever. So and on this device, all your records and everything is going to be on this. So they're going to know exactly what you're spending your money on, and what you're buying, and where you're at all times. Verse 18 says, here is the wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay, so we're going to go to Lamentations 4 and 21. Okay, so now we're in Lamentations 4 and 21, and it says, rejoice, be glad, O daughter of Edom. See, the Edomites, the Most High say, rejoice and be glad, because, all these people plans that they have, you know, it's gonna come, it's not gonna come to pass, Some things they're gonna be able to get off, but the Most High, he's gonna be a stumbling block to the wicked. He said, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. Thy cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked." Okay, so the Most High is going to pass that cup to them. Okay, that cup that we had to drink from and the punishment that we had to go through from the Lord Yahweh Bashem and Yahushua, he's going to pass that cup to them. And now he's going to lift the curses off of us, and they're going to have to go through the suffering and punishment and captivity and all of this that the Lord put on us. So he's going to put it on them. Verse 22 says, "The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion." So the Lord is going to lift these curses off of us. You see? He say, "He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins." So he's going to take these curses off of us and put these on our enemies, on the Lord enemies and the Israelite enemies. Okay? And he's going to discover their sins by bringing his truth out, you know. Uh, you know, this is how they're going to be like make themselves naked by Yahweh Bashem and Yahushua bringing this truth out through the scriptures. Okay, so this is how their sins is going to be discovered. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. Remember to stay prayed up. Shalom to Great Millstone, GMS, and all the believers and followers. Peace.